I gotta fix myself. This is old man tricks. Black.
Nogi company's like, we're making keys for Nogi players.
We're cool for when we use them once a week, once a year.
How bad?
Pause.
Track star. Division 1 track star. Julio. I might get one of the one guy you rolled with. That's what happens when I do absolute divisions. That's why you gotta run a little bit.
Well, for a tactical injury,
They good? Yeah. quite a flow. Or like a moderate pace.
It was a safe pace.
Safe pace.
We're both getting old, so for you young kids out there, you're becoming an elderly grappler.
Partners.
Me and Chewy, you gotta flow.
How old are you?
37. No, I'm kidding. I'm 26. I'm almost 27.
New partners.
But I need to take a break. Rest round. Chewy was my rest round, but I gotta.
Last night we had a scrap.
Dude, that was horrible.
We had 2 matches, 2 rolls. And jump in. We had 2 rolls, and I told him, it's like one day there's gonna be, I'm 39, so it's 13 years. One day there's gonna be some athletic monster that's gonna be rolling with him when he's like 39, and he's gonna be like, oh shit. That's what Chewy was dealing with when I was young. I remember I was the same way when I was in my late 20s. I'd be rolling with guys like Sean, my coach, and some other guys. I'd be going after them, and now I'm like, oh yeah, it's like the cycle continues.
The scrapper cycle.
The scrapper cycle, the young coming after the old.
I was trying to
changing of the guard.
Some of my man, your guard's already good, but in the gi is extravagant.
Well, I can actually hang on to you. It's super hard to hang on to you when you bolt and come out and come back in.
Yeah, I'm really trying to outside pass, but it's difficult. I'm really liking that tripod pass.
Yeah.
When I have butterfly.
Oh yeah.
Where you go chest to chest, near side underhook, and when you try to lift me with your butterfly, you just kind of push it and step over it.
It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
You've probably known it for a while.
I started using it a bunch because like when I play that chest to chest stuff, guys will put that half butterfly in.
Especially leg lockers.
Yeah, because they'll have go half butterfly so they can get up on your hips. You get that near side underhook, you keep them flat.
Get your head to, you always say get your head to the opposite side.
Yeah, get your head to the opposite side and post on your head, and then you can literally just clear the butterfly hook and it's so easy.
Yeah, especially when they push into you.
Yep, 100%. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, real quick. So like, if you're playing like a lot of times like a chest to chest here and you're playing this position, a lot of times leg lockers and people like this will put that half butterfly hook in. So if you can get the near side underhook, you can keep this person flattened out. In the gi, you actually can use some of these collar grips, and no gi you can't. And then all you've got to do now is when you get your head posted here, that butterfly hook, what's going to make the difference is the placing of the knee. If the knee's like shifting this way, you're in danger. But as soon as you step, so the knee's facing this direction, easy. All I got to do now, boom, 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 and you get to mount, and you've already got an underhook secured, ready to go for arm attacks and neck attacks.
It's so smooth. It's my favorite pass right now.
It's one of my favorites when they get into that position.
I don't do so much tight passing, but that one has been my baby.
And for you, I know that like you play a lot of the outside passing.
Yeah.
If you come in with that near side underhook, you've got near side underhook. If they start to make space, you can always go back to body lock.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because you're already up under there, so it'll probably feel comfortable to you, opposed to going to the crossface, which opens up.
Dude, the crossface is so hard to do, especially, you know how it is at ultra heavy. Everyone's telling you I'm strong.
And they're big, so if they just start rolling around.
Yeah, they don't even need to be technical. They just need to trap your arm with their big bodies, and you're just like, oh, well.
Right, because if you get like some big guy who's like 300 pounds, and you've got his face like locked, but then he just rolls underneath of you.
You can't do nothing.
They can move you. So, but again, that's where like if you're gonna even if you're gonna use that crossface, the tripod, the posting of the head is super important because that becomes the thing that'll stop them from just rolling you over.
Do you have a chest to chest instructional?
Huh?
Do you have a chest? You have a chest to chest.
It's in the works right now. So like you actually made the little thumbnails for it in the course.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
And so I've added on to it. So like everybody that got like my coaching group, they all got it and they've been using it. And so I got it. It'll be released in March.
If you guys don't know, I'm the one who does his YouTube videos.
He helps me out.
I don't record them.
Well, I mean, like I'm here recording. It's not you.
I'm in Canada. Slave labor. Just kidding, YouTube.
Those poor Canadians.
Yeah, poor Canadian slaves.
Poor Canadians, they're not doing all right at all.
No.
Shit, you guys got better than us in some ways. Some ways you don't.
Yeah. We got good public transportation.
Public transportation.
I'm thinking.
That's the nicest part.
Sometimes it's a little slow, but you got healthcare, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes
exactly.
it's a little on the slow side, but you still got it. You know, you're not gonna lose your shirt or something because you had a kid.
Yo, exactly.
You know,
you might have to wait a little bit.
You might have to wait a little bit for like the care and stuff. Like if you get like a knee surgery or something, but you know, there's pros to it.
One of the biggest pros has been making American money and living in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Right now it's $1.40, like $1.45
Dang,
for a
really?
dollar. Yeah. And all my like from Kajabi and seminars, it's all US. Like, it's all in US currency.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
Well, it's like what a lot of those guys used to do back in the day, right? They would go to like a country where the U.S. dollar was like heavy, like doing really well, and they would like make their U.S. money, but they would live somewhere else. And like
Thailand is like the main one. Everyone goes to Thailand.
I feel like it's like it moves around.
Mexico, Thailand, Mexico, Colombia.
Well, it moves around because like what happens is like everybody hears about it, and then everybody floods into those places. Like it used to be the Philippines, and it was like the Costa Rica, like if Costa Rica, like Tamarindo and some of the places. It used to be like kind of small. Now it's like stuff everywhere because like everybody finds out about it, and they're like, oh man, let's go there.
Bro, it's true. I wonder. I mean, it makes sense. Bro, it's so expensive to live in the States. Even in like Louisville, it's expensive.
It is, but it isn't, right? Depends on what you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Like some stuff's expensive for sure, but then it all comes down to like.
I'm living in Montreal has made me realize I'm a big city boy. I'm a big city guy. For now, I think you're in that stage where you need to be. I like the adventure.
As you need to. I think as you get older, then it starts to be like this. I want like older people always kind of want space and land.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I feel like young people, they want to go experience adventure. They want to like see the big city. They want to see the stuff. You know.
Sure, that's the main reason I'm doing like the seminar tours. I was like, I literally for Europe, and everyone knows this, but it's like I booked. We were like, okay, we're just gonna go to Europe. We just put it out there, and then we were like, all right, let's book some seminars. And then we ended up getting like 12 seminars for Europe. Yeah. But I was just like, dude, I'm young. I'm probably gonna have kids eventually soon.
Sure.
And I was like, I'm gonna go to Europe.
Yeah.
Next year, the goal is Asia.
Well, then you have such good wrestling. Like I don't feel like a lot of, especially like in the UK and stuff, like they don't have the level of like a lot of the wrestling.
True, especially wrestlers who do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
It's like become like such a dynamic niche where it's like there's wrestlers and then there's wrestlers.
New partners.
There's like wrestlers who actually do jiu-jitsu.
Right. Well, and they like in Europe they've got amazing judo.
Yeah.
You know, they've got some
France, right?
Right, in France. And, UK has a decent judo program, but like you just don't have that level of wrestling because it's not as ingrained into the culture. I mean, like you look at like Americans, like our martial art is like folk style wrestling.
Right. We don't have judo.
We don't have judo, but we have like folk style wrestling. That's uniquely American. You know, no one else does folk style wrestling. It's us.
It's true. I love it. He's funny. Shout out. Kid I don't know, but what's his name?
I don't know his name, and you're still new. His dad's name is John.
John Jr. Trying to get a paycheck from the Chewjitsu YouTube channel.
Go follow him, guys.
Go follow John Jr.
No, go follow Brandon. He's here.
Someone asked. Never mind.
What's that?
No. Everyone that I
Your partners.
I do like camps and stuff at Pedigo, so I rep. Everyone's like, oh, your coach must be so mad. So people get confused. I always clear it up. It's the most confusing thing ever. I live in Montreal. I mostly train at a gym called TriStar. When I do camps, the team I'm affiliated with is not Derby City, it's Pedigo. But my home gym is always going to be Derby City. So that's why, because people are like, oh, who promotes you? I'm like, it's this beautiful beast.
And I've said this before, right? Like,
we don't believe in creatine. What was it? Creatine?
Creatine? We don't believe in creatine.
We don't believe in creatine.
Creanche. The way that I look at it, man, it's like one of those things where, like, we've talked about this before. There's different gyms for different people, you know. And so, like, Pedigo's doing like a really cool thing with like they have a bunch of young, just hungry people that are literally that's all they do.
That's all they do.
That's it. Us, we have some really good people here, amazing people, and very skilled people. But at the same time, it's like my gym's like, we got a lot of people they're like really dedicated hobbyists, and they'll go out and they'll win a pan champion or a world champion at like Masters and stuff like that, and some of the younger guys get after it, but like it's not a bunch of like 20-something-year-olds that all they do is train all day long.
Even young, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, exactly. 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds.
I mean, you'll have young people, and that's the thing, and he's done a great job of creating that culture, and so
very welcoming.
Yeah, and it's good for you to be in a position. But my thing is, like, I've said this before to people, like my students that come in, if you follow me online or if you bought something from me, whatever, I don't own you. You're not my possession. The only thing that I own is the opportunity to serve you in some way. That's what I own. Like that's what I have the right to do. So like for my students that come in, they're not my possession. I simply have the right to hopefully bring something of value to you in the future, and I'll try to do that as best I can. You know, for people online, it's kind of, I look at it the same way, right? And so I have the opportunity to do that. And so I think sometimes the old coaches would be like, "You're mine. You come into my gym, you're mine." And I don't believe in that philosophy.
Which is wild because, well, it's like you said, it's like the reality that different gyms offer different things. Derby City everyone's tough, and it's like a good community.
And we've got a lot of people that do very, very well in competitions, like when they get out and compete.
100%.
You know, we do very well when we get out there and do stuff. It's just one of those things where different focuses at different times.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is what it is.
No, it's like it's not like there's no better or worse.
Yeah, it's like what, and this is something for a lot of people, right? Like for instance, like a lot of people, Pedigo would not be your gym. You know, it wouldn't be the right gym for you. Just like my gym might not be the right gym.
Or New Wave or B Team or any gym.
There's a lot of different gyms, and there's a lot of different gyms out there, and you got to find the one that's right for you, because cultures are different, training styles are different people.
Oh, for sure. I get different things out of all three. Like TriStar, I always tell everyone, I've never been to a gym that was more leg lock oriented at TriStar. So it's like my leg locks get way better. Here is just fundamentally my favorite gym to be at. But Pedigo is the best for. You're gonna have I always say it became easier to compete this year because I've always been competing with the team now. So it's like, oh, you got like, you know, you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You get the guys that are like in your corner, like screaming for you. Yeah, it's cool.
And they go around to all those tournaments together.
I think people should just freaking train a lot of places. Training at JT's, same thing. It's like.
I think
you trained a lot of different places, like Sean Hammond's.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like I always think it's good to have like a home place where it's like you have a group of people that get to know you, they get to develop a relationship, and then afterwards it's like dabble and learn from as many people as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you take all that stuff, you come back home, and you put it to work, and then you have people that are within the gym where they kind of have your best interest in mind, like
exactly.
They're like looking out for you. Because
especially
you're one of ours.
Especially if you're young too. Like, before you're like, okay, I'm settled, where you're just like, okay, I can't just keep traveling. I think if you're young, you should travel and train at as many places as possible.
Well, especially Jiu-Jitsu.
I'm going, like I said, I'm going to Greg's place.
Right. Oh, you're going to go to Greg's house, that's right.
Yeah, just bro, because I've gone to B Team, I've gone to New Wave, Pedigo all the time. Here, it's JT's, going to Greg's. It's like, I don't know, I think it's cool to adventure.
Well, and learn from everybody. Take, you know, it's like good martial artists, they're a bunch of thieves, you know? Good ankle pick. They're a bunch of thieves, right? Because all you do is you just take stuff from other people and you make it your own. Like there was an artist, like I forgot his name, it was T.S. Eliot. I forgot the quote, but he basically said like mature artists, they basically steal and they make it their own. You know, immature artists try to like just be an imitation, right? So it's like your job as a martial artist, like you take a technique from your coach and then you make it your own. You know, you take the coaching details from someone else and you make it
right, because depending on the person, it's never going to be exactly the same.
It's never going to be the same because we're all a little different. Yes. Different body types, different attitudes, different everything. But you take it and make it your own. That's the job of a good jiu-jitsu practitioner, a good martial artist, to be a good thief. When I say thief, I don't mean like stealing and not giving credit. I mean like taking from them and then making it your own and trying to make it better.